Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. So, we are here. Alive, alive, in the flesh, in the light. Love and life. Such a gift, a joy, a pleasure. All the things. I love us. Woo! It's been it's been it's been a lot. Anyways, let's get into this. Yeah, man. So coming. I'm starting to. So like the ebb and the flow. I want to say like the ebb is the going up and the flow is the coming down. So I want to say I'm in the flow. However, it was always flow. I'm coming off of the flow or coming into the flow of an awakening. This one was the most craziest, the most craziest experience of these coming into self, coming into awareness, coming into awakening. It was the most craziest experience that I've ever had. So I've had, I want to say, 3 solid experiences of them, and this one was a shutdown. Let me just say that. I want to talk really quickly about what it means to be accomplished and what it means to find yourself accomplished. Lately, I've been looking over my old diaries. So, I've always been a big journaler, a big note taker. I've always been very into writing notes on day-to-day experiences and general life thoughts and all that good stuff. I'm a philosopher, so it's what I do. It's what I do. So I've got a collection of these, and lately I have been revisiting and rereading or reading over these kind of thoughts and ideas I had, and it's been refreshing. I'm at this page where we're talking about what does it mean? What does it mean? And so there's a quote here. Is there enough progression, enough challenge in the doing? If not, then where will accomplishment see you off? Is that destination worth this particular journey? If not, your path or the means, if not change, change your path or the means in which you travel. I think it's really key for me in this stage because I have to ask myself certain questions about where I'm headed and what it means for me to be fulfilled. Yes, I've chosen the path less traveled. Yes, I've chosen the path of exploration. I've chosen the path of, um, you know, finding the universe, finding worlds and worlds within the weeds. I've chosen the path of taking the time to stop at the side of the road to smell the roses, and so that's kind of left me in a place. It's brought me to a place where I'm at currently, where I'm questioning, and I have to question. Okay, well, what does that look like when I'm older? What does that look like when, I might be, like, I'm older, my body is older, maybe I don't have like a certain spring in my step, and not to say that I won't have that when I reach a certain maturity. That's always, it's always attainable. Um, but now is such a key time. I want to say poignant. It's such a key time to um, to really get into the core of what does it mean for me to be fulfilled. What does that mean? Because I know who I am. Like, I chose to be me. I chose to not let this world change who I am at my core. I am the person who smiles. I'm the person who, you know, just kind of brushes off the dirt and carries on merrily down the road, merrily, 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 because I choose to be merry, no matter what the fuck is happening out there, no matter who's, on that road, or like whatever else is happening around me. I've chosen to be merrily, merrily, merrily skipping down the road, you know what I'm saying? And it's put me in a certain place now where I'm like, okay, well, I'm not always gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I'll always have the heart, and yes, I'll always have the mind to explore, and I'll always have that kind of like open mindedness, and I'll always have this kind of like naivety, whatever, and like I love that about me, and I never want to change that. You know what I'm saying? But I have to get to a point where I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean in terms of like the practicality of life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've thought about living hermit life, and I have, but it's like I'm not living a certain way where I'm out in the woods and I'm foraging, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here in the concrete jungle, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't be out here in the concrete jungle and still be merrily, 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 la 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 down the road. And you know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be some sort of balance of like, okay, now we need to figure out how we're going to get money in the bank. We need to figure out, okay, well, we're going to have to eat tonight. So how are we going to make sure that we know exactly how much is going to be there, so we know exactly how to, you know what I'm saying, what we want to make and how we want to make it, and the joys of cooking a delicious meal. Like, we want to be able to indulge in that. So at the end of the day, I need to make sure, okay, how am I making sure that there's going to be money in the bank? When we talk about, is there enough progression? Is there enough challenge in the doing? For me, I feel like there's too much. There's too much progression, so much so that I, like, at times it feels as if, like, I'm speaking so real right now, I'm speaking so candid, like, at times it feels as if I don't even have time to see how much I've progressed. I don't even have time